If you want to listen to a story and reflect on it, you have come to the right place. Welcome to Storytime Friends, a channel where short stories with reflections are told. By whom? By Alice Sinclair, this Spanish native speaker who wants to share them with people from around the world.
Saying goodbye in a romantic relationship is one of the most painful experiences we can face. If we must do so in a context of betrayal, it becomes even more complicated and leaves wounds in our soul that are hard to heal. This story addresses the theme with a spiritual and metaphysical perspective, offering a viewpoint that might be challenging at first, but if given time to process, will free us from chains and ghosts. It allows us to shed a heavy burden so we can move forward on our spiritual path. Concepts like love intertwined with freedom and forgiveness are central to this story. Forgiveness will be explored more deeply in future stories, making this one a prelude to that theme. Are you ready to embrace concepts that will challenge your openness of mind and consciousness? If your answer is yes, listen to this story.
It was a long time since Kim and Mark had spent quality time together. They had been married for 3 years. Mark always seemed to be busy and used to arrive home late at night. He was distant and didn't want intimacy with his wife, who noticed that his clothes smelled of women's perfume.
What perfume are you wearing? It seems to be for ladies.
Kim commented.
Oh, that's because Millie sells perfumes at the office, and everybody wants to try them. I'm in a cloud of perfume every day.
Mark said, blushing. Kim's intuition told her that something was wrong, so she decided to hire a private investigator to find out what was happening. Unfortunately, the private investigator confirmed Kim's suspicions. He gave her photos of Mark kissing a woman inside a car and holding hands with her while they were walking along a street. When Mark returned home, Kim exploded in a fit of rage and threw Mark's clothes out of the window. "How could you do that to me? You're a piece of garbage, a scorpion of the lowest ilk. Get out of this house now!" Kim yelled at Mark, pushing him towards the door. The evidence was on the table, so Mark couldn't disprove it, and left without saying a word. Kim cried night and day. She lost weight and fell into a deep depression. People at work were very patient with her, taking into account the difficult situation she had to go through. Lizzie, Kim's friend, encouraged her to go to a holistic healer.
It'll do you good. I promise. You can't go on like this.
Lizzie told her. Okay, I'll go, since you insist so much, Kim answered. The healer helped her manage the sad emotions she had inside, which were devouring her as if they were monsters. "You have to face this situation with the right perspective," the healer said gently. "Every person has their own path and their own lessons to learn. Your husband taught you detachment, a reminder that we can't cling to anyone or anything. The only one who will always be with you is yourself. Would you really want him to stay if he no longer loves you?" The healer asked her. "Of course not," she answered, weeping. "I know this situation is very painful, but don't let it leave a scar on your soul. Your husband is no longer the right person for you. You need to grow and learn from others, which is why he's living your life. Close your eyes and think about
how much you've changed since you got married. Perhaps he taught you to be tolerant.
I had to be tolerant because he loved watching football matches on TV at weekends, although I hate them. But I had to give him his space, Kim commented.
And what else did you learn with him?
The healer asked her. Well, I was a bit untidy and I had to change that because he insisted a lot on having everything in order.
As you can see, you've evolved in many ways as a result of being married to him, and he's surely evolved in other ways too. So be grateful to him, even if it feels a bit strange right now. Everything that happens in our lives is arranged for our highest good, even if it may not seem like that.
Kim realized that the healer was right, and all that sadness and turbulent emotions turned into inner peace. She started working on different projects that made her feel alive again, and she was enthusiastic about them.
Now that she had time for herself, she could organize her timetables at her convenience and enjoy the company of Carly, a kitten that Lizzie had given to her as a present.
One day, she put Mark's belongings in several suitcases and phoned him to come and get them.
"Hi, Kim," Mark said as he kissed her on the cheek. "I don't know how to apologize. There are no words." "I didn't mean to hurt you. I fell in love with May. I still love you, but I can't be your husband anymore," Mark told her. "You don't need to apologize. Nobody's to blame when it comes to love. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did when I found out you'd fallen in love with another woman. Here are your belongings. If you want something from the house, you can take it with you."
Kim told him. Thank you, but the only thing I want to take with me is your forgiveness, Mark replied. There's nothing to forgive. You deserve to be happy and I wish you all the best.
Kim said. "Thank you. You know that I'll keep you in my heart and you can always count on me," Mark said warmly. "Call me if you need me," Kim answered.
Kim felt that she had done the right thing and that she had successfully learned her lesson. One Saturday afternoon, while she was watching a movie on TV, she heard noises in the house next door to hers.
Ernest, a gentle and handsome businessman, was moving to it.
A bit later, the doorbell rang. Love was knocking on her door, and in this opportunity, it was for a lifetime. Many people have had to go through situations like the one in the story. Earth is a school, and we came here to learn different lessons and to evolve spiritually. The interaction with others is what enables us to have different experiences and to make progress on many aspects. We're teachers and students at the same time. We are here now, but we are not from here. Learning those things that our spirit needs is our responsibility, and we must take it seriously. Otherwise, we'll return to where we belong without having done our homework. Having the correct perspective to face the problems that life presents to us is the key to success. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being there and encouraging me to go on writing new stories to reflect on. Remember that you can follow us on social media and subscribe to the channel to keep updated on the new material. Life is in constant movement, and some of the changes that bring are perceived by us as painful. Time for mourning and processing the grief is necessary, but after a while, we must go on, because we can't get stuck in the past. If we do so, we lose the opportunity for fresh beginnings and new experiences. Let the stream of life take care of yourselves and trust, because you are the stars.